Welcome, more gamers, to a KingBonezai hobby vlog. So I have literally just finished doing my unboxing. If you've seen that video, if you haven't, go watch it. But yeah, so after I've done the unboxing, these guys are now ready to be assembled. So, as I mentioned, great detail on these guys, as with all the Forge World stuff. Absolutely amazing detail. So, one thing to note is you will need to wash these guys before you assemble them or paint them, because the release powder, I actually feel it's greasy on my fingers. But yeah, it's important so they can release properly from the molds, but it will release other things such as glue and paint, so do wash these guys with soap and warm water beforehand. Once I've done that, I'll be cutting off the parts and assembling them, and I'll come back then. See you then. Welcome back, Wargamers. So I've now assembled and base sprayed primed these 3 Iron Hills Dwarves with Mattocks. So I really like the poses on these guys. It's really cool. This guy is about to slam someone with his axe. This guy's in the process of hitting someone with the hammer part of his mattock, and he's just gonna probably split an orc's head open or something. So yeah, that's pretty much what they look like right now. They're just really cool dynamic poses. Definitely very cool models. So yeah, I'll come back when they have been base coated. See you then. Welcome back. These are the Iron Hills Dwarves with Mattocks base coated. So what I did for all the metal was, as with the rest of my Iron Hills Dwarves, I used a mix of Cantor Blue and Lead Belcher. For the gold, let's see if this will focus. For the gold, I used Balthasar Gold. For the face, I used Bestigor Flesh. Balthasar Gold, I'm sorry. I might have said Bestigor Gold. Anyway, the red was corn red. You may note that I made the shafts red, as well as the leather bits. I think you've seen this before, but when you just do a wash over them, they become a very deep red. So like when you wash them and then don't highlight them, they become a very deep red, which is a lot closer to what the Iron Hills Dwarves had in the movie. They had a very dark red leather. And then the red cloth obviously does get a bit of a highlight, but not too much. That's why I base coat them the way I do. So yeah, these dwarves have now been base coated, and I will now wash them. I will come back after I've done that. Welcome back. I have now washed the Iron Hills Dwarves with Mattocks. For the faces, I just gave them a wash of Reikland Flush Shade. For the rest of them, I did Noon Oil. So yeah, this way they're darker. The leather looks more of a very dark leather. The recesses are shaded, and just in general they look a bit darker and grimmer, which makes them look more imposing, which is usually a very good thing to have imposing looking models. So yeah, those are my Iron Hills Dwarves with Mattock washed, and I will come back once they have been highlighted. See you then. So welcome back. I have now finished highlighting my dwarves. Let's see if this will focus. There we go. So as usual, I have also weathered the boots with the mud effect I use. So first, the armor is a mixture of Ironbreaker and Cantor Blue. The red areas that I need to highlight is Corn Red. The flesh is Bestigor Flesh. The gold is first Gannis Gold, and then Auroric Armor Gold. So for the beards, for the red one, The red beard, I base coated it in 2 coats of Fire Dragon Bright because it's a bit of a thin paint. Washed it in Reikland Flesh Shade. Dry brushed in Fire Dragon Bright. Then dry brushed in Troll Slayer Orange. For the brown beard, I did Rhinoxide. Then dry brushed it in Gorthor Brown. For the black beard, I first painted in Abaddon Black, then dry brushed with Skaven White Dinge. And for the mud effect, I simply mixed Reikland Flesh Shade and Rhinoxide. So I put a little more mud on these guys because I was figuring these guys would be a bit more trudging through the battle and more of a flanking, unique force that wouldn't be so in formation. So yeah, that is how these guys have come out. So I will come back once they are on their bases and fully weathered. See you then. So welcome back. I have now completed my Iron Hills Dwarves with Mattocks. So pretty much just what I did is I weathered them with black soot weathering powder from Forge World, and I put them on the bases. I did the bases the same way as the other ones. You can check out some of my earlier vlogs if you're curious on how I do that. But yeah, I think these guys came out absolutely magnificently. I also put some snow on top of this dismount to look like he rolled off the guy. There you go. But yeah, so those are my Iron Hills Dwarves with Mattocks completed. So be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Support your Hobbit hobby, and Akman Ruki Astu. Thank you.